This video is for BeardedDragon6991 reptile contest. This is my 75-gallon crested gecko setup. I currently have 4 crested geckos. There's 3 of them in here, 3 males. My contest entry is going to be on Scooby, which is over here on the far left on one of his little branches. He is a Harlequin Dalmatian. His cage mates are a yellow Dalmatian, which is Astro, and then a tricolor, which is Dino, which is pretty plain gecko. He's not got any really cool markings. And then the other gecko that I have that is in a separate cage is Nira, which is my female. She's a red tiger. She's laying eggs right now. I've gotten 4 eggs from her. So I put her in a different cage so she didn't have to worry about the males messing with her. So Scooby will be my entry. He's a pretty easygoing guy. We got him off of Craigslist. Some people bought him at Petco. Kids lost interest, and the mom and dad didn't want anything to do with it on taking care of him, so they gave him to us for free. He was really skinny when we got him, and he was extremely stressed. He was always fired up, a dark black. Like right now, he's kind of a brown, which is a little darker than usual. I think he's a little irritated. We've tried doing this video a couple times, and I think he's getting a little irritated with us. But when he's really fired up, he's a dark black. He is about 38, 39 grams now, which is pretty decent size for a male. I won't let him breed with my female right now because of that size. I'm either going to thin him down a little bit or just not breed him at all with my female. Right now, my yellow Dalmatian is the one that's bred with my female. This is the cage. Over here they got the big volcano-like food dish with their CGD calcium in it. It's pretty much all I feed them. Every now and then I'll give them some crickets, but not very much. The CGD is a really good balanced diet for them. It keeps their calcium levels really good. I've seen many videos and stuff about putting extra calcium powder in there or dusting your crickets with calcium powder, and there's several people that suggest that that's not very good. That's kind of bulking your crested gecko up, that it's not healthy for them. On the other side, I've got a big water dish my fiance found, just a rock that had a really cool divot in the center of it. So I put water on that, or in it, but they rarely drink out of it. Most of the time they just drink off the leaves when I miss the cage. They'll lick the leaves or lick the glass or whatever. They don't drink out of the water dish too much. Let me get Scooby out so you can get a closer look at him. Here, bud. So this is Scooby. Pretty mellow guy. He's got really cool markings on his back. He's got a bunch of large Dalmatian spots right in the center of his pattern. He didn't have his tail when we got him. They voluntarily drop him, and they don't grow back like iguanas and stuff like that. It's just a defense mechanism, and they can either drop him if they feel threatened or if they're extremely stressed, they'll drop him. So his was already dropped when we got him, so I'm guessing that's a result of the stressful situation he was in before we got him. But since we've had him, he's fattened up. Like I said, he's 38, 39 grams. He's pretty easy guy to hold. He's probably the easiest out of all of them. There's one other male that's pretty decent, but my female's extremely high strung, but he'll pretty much let you do anything you want to with him. He's not extremely jumpy. I'll put him back so I don't irritate him too much. Not quite sure where Astro is, but you can see Dino up in the vines. Got a whole bunch of vines for them. Bought these at Michael's. They got the chain links in them, so they're really easy to just cut the chain link and then melt it back together when you link it through your the screen top. Pretty much all this stuff we've bought at like a craft shop, Michael's, Hobby Lobby, whatever. It's fake plants. A lot of people say they don't like the fake plants, or they really like the real plants, but I have no problem with it. The top, I have tape on it to trap the moisture, so the humidity level stays pretty decent. I've got the one end opened up. Basically what it's doing is it's trapping it in so your humidity level stays at a nice high humidity without really draining, without going low too quick. They say, most books and stuff I've read, and a lot of people say keep them around 70 to 80 for humidity. I let mine dry out a little bit, so it reduces any possibility of moisture and bacteria growth from their droppings. So I let it dry out under the 70. I'm not sure what it's at right now. 50. It's at 50 right now, so I'll probably spritz it here after I'm done with this video. It's kind of hard to see it after I spritz it through the glass. So I let it dry out a little bit. I'm looking at getting a Haba mister, which is a 1 gallon tank. You can hook 6 nozzles up to it, and then it's a really nice, easy mist, so it's not threatening to them or anything. It's just a really nice soft mist, and then you can put it on a timer. Temperature wise, 72 to 80 is the recommended. Basically room temperature. We live in Arizona, so we don't really have to worry about it too much. In the summer it gets pretty hot here, but we keep the place air conditioned at a pretty consistent temperature. As long as it's room temperature, it's okay. I think just a little bit ago mine was at like 75. They can go in higher and lower temperatures. They can go in as low as 60, and I think it was as high as like 85 or something like that. But it's really not good to keep them in there in that temperature for a prolonged period of time. Just like us, we don't like being in cold or hot very long. So you try to keep them close to the vicinity of what they're supposed to be, which isn't really hard. These are really, really easy geckos to take care of. There's several cool morphs, and I'm kind of waiting to see what my eggs hatch out. I want to get some more, but I want to see what my eggs hatch out to decide whether or not I'm going to keep them or not. A lot of the wood in here we have found at the Arizona lakes. Some of it we had bought at Petco when I had my bearded dragon. But most of this is driftwood that we've found on the side of the lakes or something, and then that dried up piece of cactus there. This lady gets them, cleans them up, sterilizes them, gets them all ready to go, and sells them for really, really cheap. I think I paid like $1 or something for that piece. And Scooby loves it. About every night you'll see him at the very top of that thing, chilling out, just thinking he's king of the tank. So, other than that, I'm really looking at winning this contest. I really love my crested geckos. They're really cool. They're really easy gecko and really cool to have. Looking at winning this, just to show basically how easy it is to do the tank, how fun it is to do the tank, and just to get it out there. Like I see a lot of setups that are just really kind of plain, which is okay, but you want a lot of hiding areas for them because you don't want to stress them out. They're nocturnal, so during the day you want to give them ample places to hide, not starve them of their hiding spaces so you can see them. You want to make sure to have them have plenty of places for them to hide so they feel more like they're at home, like in New Caledonia. So at day they can hide, and I mean every now and then you'll see one sitting out. Scooby's sitting out right now. Dino's hanging out on a vine up there just chilling. So you'll see him every now and then, but you want to give them the option of being able to hide to where you can't even see him. Like Astro, I have no idea where he is. And then also in the tank, you want a lot of climbing areas for him. Vines, plants on the back, sticks that go up quite a way.